What's up guys, David here, and today we have a three-way speed test between arguably some of the fastest Android phones in the world. We've got the Google Pixel 2 XL, which is running pure Android 8.0. We've got the Galaxy Note 8, which has proven itself to be a solid performer. And of course, we got the champ, the undefeated, the OnePlus 5. Now, taking a look at the spec sheets, all three phones are being powered by the same Snapdragon 835 processor. But when it comes to RAM, these things are all over the place. The Pixel 2 XL has 4GB of RAM, the Galaxy Note 8 has a respectable 6GB of RAM, and the OnePlus 5 just went overboard with it with a whopping 8GB of RAM. So the question is, will the OnePlus 5 remain the speed test champ, or will one of the other two defeat it and take the throne? Let's find out. This episode is brought to you by Cats, Crash Arena Turbo Stars. So if you've ever watched BattleBots, Cats is very similar. You build up your ultimate battle car, assembling it from spare parts, and you send your cat off to battle against other players all over the world. The physics of the game are fun and unpredictable, and there are a ton of different weapons you can get for your battle car. Cats is available on iOS, Android, and Amazon, and if you click on the link down below and use promo code CATS_buff, you can get free in-game crystals for a limited time. So check it out today. Alright, you guys know the drill. We'll kick things off by starting the stopwatches on each phone and then jump right into the first row of system apps, where all three phones are able to snap that selfie and run through the other system apps with relative ease, with no phone being able to really establish a lead. However, going into Photoshop, it does seem like the Pixel 2 and the OnePlus 5 get this step over the Note 8, so let's see if either one of them can pull even further ahead here in Lapsit, where from the looks of it, the Pixel 2 is able to complete it at a faster rate, allowing it to take the lead halfway through this first lap, with the OnePlus 5 right there behind it and the Note 8 falling into third. But at this point, this is still anybody's race, with all three phones really close to one another and with us still having plenty of apps left to go. But for now, the Pixel is able to improve on its lead, already moving on to Fit the Fat, with the Note 8 actually closing in on the OnePlus 5 after loading flip diving at a faster rate. Now, it is worth noting that out of the bunch, the Galaxy Note 8's processor has the lowest clock speed, with Samsung underclocking it to 2.3 GHz compared to the higher 2.4 GHz on the Pixel and the OnePlus 5. So that may in part explain why the Note 8 has fallen a bit behind here. And speaking of falling behind, the Pixel 2 stuttered there as it exited Bullet Force, allowing the OnePlus 5 to take the lead, while the Note 8 actually managed to load Bullet Force the fastest of the three, putting it neck and neck with the Pixel as all three phones move on to Netflix. So an interesting turn of events here in the first lap. The OnePlus 5 was able to make the comeback with it finishing the first lap with a time of 1 minute and 21 seconds. The Pixel finishes just 2 seconds later with a time of 1 minute and 23, and the Note 8 comes in 2 seconds after that with a time of 1 minute and 25. So really not that big of a difference between the three in the first lap. So the bigger difference may be here in the second lap, where the Pixel 2's 4GB of RAM maxes out, with it failing to keep Subway Surfers open, allowing the Note 8 to catch up to it and pass it, but there's no catching up to the OnePlus 5, with it completing the test in an impressive 1 minute and 45 seconds, as the Pixel 2 continues to struggle here in the second lap, with it failing to keep Photoshop open, as the Note 8 takes that final selfie on its way to clocking in a time of 1 minute and 56. So we'll fast forward the Pixel to the finish line, where after having to reload a few more apps, it finishes the test with a time of 2 minutes and 9 seconds, making the winner and still PhoneBuff style speed test champ, the OnePlus 5. Okay, so here are the individual app load up times from the first lap, where you can see that while it wasn't the fastest in loading all of the apps, the OnePlus 5 did deliver the most consistent results across the board. Anyways, that is it for me in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.